It's us.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JK. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling in today? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another special banger for your boys and girls today. And today, as y'all see a title, we're gonna be doing a little story timeline of my dreadlocks that I've been having for quite some time, aka a year. So anyways, before I explain it, if y'all new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the noti bell, join the gang and join the family. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight to it. And actually before, this may be going to be a long video, so make sure y'all can grab your popcorn, snacks, drinks, what timeline you watch the video. But anyway, now let's get straight to it, to the timeline of my dreadlocks. So, to those who follow me on Instagram and not, I post myself monthly about getting I've done my retwists, about how much my hair been growing month and from time to time. And one of those two stories, I posted myself having 2-strand twisters. And here on the screen, this is one of the pictures that I took last month, and I decided to take a picture of my hair and to look at my scalp. I'm like, ooh wee! So that's how I know I got the cleanest scalp in the country. But yeah, of course I know I got a big ass forehead, but I don't care what y'all say. But even when I look at the comment section through my analyst, I'm not giving y'all a reaction. So hey man, so that's pretty much how I look. Even though if I see something negative, I still ain't gonna, say nothing, because gotta show some respect to the man. You feel me? So now let's go back to all the way back to where it first happened. So back in almost close to November of 2021. That's when I officially started dreads for the first time, and I wish I had the photo, but I didn't have the photo because it was obviously on my old phone. Well, this is my new phone that I recently just copped, that new iPhone 16e. Yeah, I'm for real using it right now to record a video. So I'm finally catching up with everybody using these iPhone technologies and their latest cell phones and their stuff and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway, I don't have that many photos of my first time me having dreads back then. But here's one of the videos. This was back in April of 2022. This is the photo where I pulled up at Sky Zone Atlanta, or whatever it's called. I think it used to be called Defy. But yeah, my hair was shorter. Like I thought, like even though it's been months since I first started dreadlocks, but yeah, I didn't know. I didn't so I look at the picture a couple of times. I didn't really realize like my hair was like shorter. Like y'all can barely see a thing in that picture. It's like, oh well, I guess there's nothing but some tiny little roots. And then this is another photo. This one is back in during my senior year. My senior photo back in 2022. This is the photo that I just took on part of my tuxedo. My hair was actually grew a lot. I mean, I bet just a little teeny bit, but it wasn't it was just passed through my eyes, my eyelids, not eyelids, but y'all know what I meant by my eyeballs. So it wasn't it was still getting there. So yeah, and this one back in December of 2022. This was me. I know my hair was messed up at the time, but my hair was actually super long. Well, getting even longer, but it haven't it haven't passed through my actual face. But the thing is, now here's this photo. This one was back during one of my hangouts birthday hangout with my Brody clan, aka Jules and Big Dog and Young Trish. So yeah. Anyways, one of these photos that you see right here, this is me playing a game with Young Trish. As y'all can see, my hair was actually passing, almost like touched my shoulder blades. So that's how I know like my hair was actually getting longer. Like I'm about to be becoming a full mop head. Well, almost give her a say. And then here's another picture that this was me back in my senior year prom. And shout out to my boy Big Dog in the photo. So yeah, this is the 2-strand twist right here. You know, when I first had it, like I know it kind of hurts because it's like all the twisting and stuff. But wow, especially if I would still be tender headed. But yeah, first 2-strand twisted I ever had. I think. All right, and I don't know how I can say this, but this is definitely shocking towards me. It was like before August of 2023. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much about this. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know. I would have wished I kept it a lot longer, but like the thing is like my there's like a lot of crazy bad stuff happens. Like I keep itching my scalp and hair. Like yeah, I just keep itching my hair, and then my scalp was getting a little too terrible, and then it was a little hard to maintain, and then we have to like get it cut off. So that's the legal decision to get it cut. But here, this picture, I know this is completely off topic, but this is me having a little temp fade, you know what I'm saying? So that's a little, even before I even started dreads, I actually missed me having little temp fades, and I have a little afro with a temp fade and all of that. And then after a short time, after we cut off the dreads, I decided, go rock with a new style. I'm gonna have it on the screen right now. It's some kind of, I know it sounds a little off, but it's called freeform dreads. I seen a lot of niggas wearing like NBA YoungBoy and maybe some other rappers. I don't know what their name is, but they are some other dudes that had freeform dreads that I would like to wear, but I know it's a big responsibility to maintain it. You got to get a little sponge pick. What else? Yeah, sponge pick. Then you gotta do it with a towel and put like certain hair products on it. So, and then I told my mother about it, and she didn't like that hairstyle, and she thinks it was wicks. I told her I told her it ain't wicks. It's just like it's still like dreadlocks, but it's just like look like a little curly afro. You know what I'm saying? But then I guess it didn't work out because since the time I would even grow out a full afro. And then that's the time I do a restart of my dreadlock journey. Because then back then I was, entering one of Project Life programs, a corporate classroom, and with me having that freeform style, I kind of figure it looks very unprofessional anyway. Cause can y'all imagine like there's that one dude had freeform dreads working at a school district office, and then they might say something and be like, well, I mean, they wouldn't say nothing negative, too much negativity about it, but they're just gonna say something like, oh, hey, can you wash your hair? It looks a little, like, a little messier. That was something what they would say, but it didn't really happen because I got like a real dreads. But before that, I decided to, and yes, I know this sounds silly and crazy and whatnot. I would just even decide to bring a little dreadlock wig. Yeah, I mean, I would know I wouldn't wear that to work, but only like when I'm at home or for street wear. But I know I wouldn't like wear the actual wig. So we decided, and then that's when I decided to restart my journey, and then as y'all see that little montage, that's when I have a full dreadlock journey, and then as of now, I just got a retwist last week, and I don't know if y'all can see. There should be a little lines that y'all should see my scalp, but if not, y'all can let me know in the comment section, and then I'll reply to that as soon as I can. And here are the products that I wash my hair. This, I wouldn't necessarily call this a shea butter, but I might have a shea butter that my loctician gave me. Well, I have two different locticians, but the main one out of those retwisters and all that stuff was coming from my barber, the barber I went to the most, or I should say loctician. I ain't gonna say his name because of, yeah. But this is intensive hydration shampoo. But yeah. And this other thing right here is to help the little conditioning. It still helps out with the scalp, and just keep it a little healthy. But the thing is though, I don't wash my hair really often. I only wash it about at least a month and a half. But yeah, that's the only thing that I don't even really wash my hair like that often. So and so and the thing is, if I didn't cut my hair back in 2023, my hair would have been like Chief Keef. Well, he's a dread-headed rapper. I'm having his pictures right here. So it's kind of like a long mop dreadlocks, but it's like I know it will be really unprofessional for work also, but I can always just hide it up on a ponytail, and I can at the end of the day, after work, I can just take the rubber band off, and then I'll make looking like cheeky salsa. You know what I'm saying? And so, and also I might plan on getting a barrel twist. So yeah, I might plan on getting back. Oh, I might actually planning on dyeing my hair into a color, but just at the end of these, just the end of the roots. Not I'm not dyeing my whole hair, but just a little teeny bitty little ends of the roots. And so yeah, definitely to us I not know, many African Americans, aka black, we do many things to our hair, such as from the freeform dreads, afros, dreadlocks or dreads, locks, whatever you call it. You can call it many different ways. Braids and barrel twists. But yeah, if I get a chance to get a mop, and another thing I forgot to add, if I get a full mop, like Chief Keef, I can just still braid it out by the little, for example, I'm taking my hair right here. I'm just gonna, it's not like a 2-strand, but I'm just gonna braid up a little like these, and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it of my full dreadlock story. And I know it wouldn't be taking me that, I know it wasn't that long as I expected, but Anyway, so I'm gonna sign off. If y'all enjoyed that video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the naughty bell, join the gang, and join the family. And so I'm feeling ready to head out. Everybody lock in, keep growing, doing what you do, and always be self-confident. All right, I'm out here.